Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to your first playthrough. So, we have managed to successfully navigate the minefield. The mine layer is completely spent. Not that. That. The mine layer is spent. We saw it's a... what was it? Somewhere we saw it. There it is, mine dispenser 20. It is red, which means it is now spent. So, we don't have to worry about mines anymore.
Waiting for
Yay. Let's get into actually trying to destroy these, pests. Ooh. Actually. Ooh. So we've noticed the wasp has only been moving a couple hexes. How much evasion? It has 6 evasion, even though it only moved a couple hexes. Interesting. We could also shoot the mobile HQ in the back. Although that's a little bit less interesting. You know what? Since the Locust is like our most maneuverable unit, I'm actually going to look and see what other options we have. Now, I am again going to fire with the Chasseur on the Copperhead, because if we hit side, if we hit front now, because we already hit front and it, you know, is no longer fully armored, if we hit anything, it's going to explode. So that's definitely the shot to take there. Most impactful shot available, but we did miss. Okay.
Standing by.
So our options here is either act with our Locust and no idea who will be able to follow up on whatever we do, or reserve. And since they've already acted with the mobile HQ and the Wasp, I am actually going to reserve. So these forces, assuming we take our time getting to the capture point, any hesitation we have from reserving will wear off before more enemies drop. So just dealing with these enemies in the most tactical way possible is going to be advisable. And then if we have hesitation, we can just wait for it to fall off. We cannot get in range for the vehicle flamers. That is unfortunate. Although we do have some kind of ECM. I believe green, if I remember correctly, is ECM. I mean, I'm not seeing anything on the paper doll that would indicate we have any electronic warfare components. So it must be an enemy effect that is currently sticking to the coolant truck. And we can't get in range to shoot anyone. So, yeah, here we're gonna swing up onto the high ground, in part so that we maybe get a little bit higher hit chance, and maybe the enemy has a little bit higher hit chance. Alright, here we go. J27 Killjoy, we can get into the back of the mobile HQ. But we don't want to, actually. As I explained in a previous video about targeting vehicles, we would rather shoot in the side. Especially since the rear and the front have the same armor. So it's going to be much easier to have follow-up shots land on the side and the front. But we can also get into the back of the Wasp. That is valuable. And here we go. This is the breakdown I was talking about last video. So distance from convoy route is green. So we're close enough to the route with this hex. Distance from my units is green, which is, again, this hex is close enough. Excuse me. I believe to the Chasseur is the closest to it, but it's close enough. But distance from other convoy units is red. So in order to move to that particular hex, we would need to be... yeah, we would need our convoy to be 60 units closer, which is roughly 2 hexes. Roughly. So I think I'm actually going to reserve with the Killjoy, because I definitely want to get that backstrike if I can. And if I can get the mash truck and the coolant truck up further, I'll be able to then get to that hex and do that thing. So again, we're going to reserve.
Orders?
Phoenix Hawk, there we go. That's interesting. But to get to that hex, we do need to potentially trigger 2 mines. So, potential repair time on the as-of-yet undamaged Phoenix Hawk. So we already have damage on the Locust as well as the Stealth because of running and triggering a couple mines. I can't afford to have all 3 needing a day of work. Because if those 2 only need 1 day of work, we will still be able to get work done on the Bushwhacker, repairing the Bushwhacker, and either one of those 2 days in a row, and we'll be ready to drop within 2 days, just repairing those. If I do trigger either of the 2 mines, then we're going to also need to repair the Phoenix Hawk for 1 day. So it's actually going to be better for me to swing out, dodge the minefield, and maybe do something to the Wasp. Maybe. It's fine if we miss, because we're planning on backstriking him. So, yeah. Shooting the things. At the very least, if we hit arm or leg, a backstrike might still hit arm or leg. So it wasn't a completely wasted shot.
What's up, boss?
Here we go with the Locust. Again, I want to save the machine guns till after we fire the SRMs from the Killjoy into its back. So we're going to reserve with the Locust as well.
Roger that.
And here we go, turn 10. So, the Killjoy's up again. We're not going to use it yet. Mash Truck. Mash Truck has no weapons, so we're just going to get as much evasion as possible. 7 right there. And, yeah, that's all there is to that. So our AMS is in position there.
Yeah.
The stealth. The stealth, I'm kind of interested in using the stealth to hit either. Actually, we did not hit arm. We only hit leg and side torso. Actually, would following up on the side of the Wasp be better? So we could either start backstriking the Wasp, in which case the side torso damage is basically completely useless, and the leg only matters if we hit leg. I mean, that said, there is a lot less armor to get through on the back, and we will get a bonus to accuracy for shooting him in the back. But we do at some point need to start chipping away at the mobile HQ. But he's in a mineral field. He's in a mineral field, and he has 8 evasion. What about this? This is interesting. The Copperhead doesn't need much if we're shooting him from the front and we actually hit. I'm actually going to kick the mask on, which actually gets us completely to the other side of the mineral field and gets us into a much nicer range bracket. Beautiful.
Hauling ass.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm aware that we have some stability damage from the minefield. Aha! Aha, the 4th unit. Ooh, it's a battle armor squad. Okay. That changes a few things. Alright, Copperhead, not destroyed. But also there's a battle armor squad. Battle armor squads have basically the ability to climb all over your mech or vehicle and start just tearing at them with claws and things. Very difficult to deal with once they get to and swarm on you. So the best bet dealing with a squad is to keep your distance and shoot them from range. But our stealth is right up in there at this point. So hopefully they're not able to make it across this ridge line to get onto us.
I hear ya.
Only time will tell. I think I'm actually going to try to save the bomb cluster for the reinforcements. The slightly damaged side of the mobile HQ is away from us. So I'm kind of more interested in shooting him from the other side. But again, I would like to take down this Copperhead. And if we hit with 3 medium lasers to the side, we will kill. 23.9 versus 25.9. Also worth noting, mineral field does not affect flying units. Neither does cover. That's why we can go into the mineral field hex and it doesn't actually reduce our hit chance any. It also won't reduce the hit chance of anyone else onto us. But because of distance, we actually are in a lower range, or a worse range bracket if we go to the side strike. So yeah, we're just going to go in and shoot the Copperhead in the face. Hopefully. Hopefully successfully. There goes nothing. He is open. Open, but not dead. Alright. We still cannot. We are still too far away from the convoy by just a bit. So yeah, we just need to move this last coolant truck. And then we can activate with the SRMs.
Standing by.
Alright. Okay, they're shooting at our Mockingbird. Beautiful. Again, we do not need to repair vehicles between missions, so it is quite acceptable that... again, Locust, we want to save... We want to save the machine guns to potentially finish off the Wasp, or...
How's it going?
We can get line of sight with the medium lasers, but I'm fairly certain we're out of range with machine guns from that range. Although all we would need is one medium laser to hit front. What's our hit chance there? 21.7? But we don't have actual line of sight to the Wasp right now, so our hit chance would update if we moved forward like that. Yeah, we're definitely going to reserve. We're going to see what happens with everything else before we act with the Locust.
For my opening.
Why is the coolant truck 2? Did I accidentally reserve with it? I must have accidentally reserved with it. Whoops.
Standing by.
Huh. Well, that's,
Good to go.
bad. We're gonna have a ton of hesitation. Okay, here we go. We finally get to act with the coolant truck. And we can bring our vehicle flamers onto the mobile HQ. Nice thing about this is that we are actually going to, even if we miss, we should ignite the hex that he's in. Should, but did not. So I guess we really, really missed. But if we would have started a fire in his hex, he would have taken damage just by either standing in fire or moving through fire.
Need something, Chief?
Regardless, we are now going to act... There we go. We are finally able to shoot the Wasp in the back. This is too far. This is too far. This is not too far. 19.8% chance. Sounds good to me. Oh, it actually improved. Okay, 40% chance.
All weapons committed.
9 damage. All of that reserving shenanigans for 9
Yes,
damage.
Commander.
Amazing. Absolutely, stunningly amazing. And now if we want to shoot, we actually have to shoot past the vehicle. Unless we just want to shoot him in the side. Which, honestly, rather than risk a stray shot when we did at most 9 damage to his back... Yeah, we can't see. Yeah, we're just going to shoot him in the side. It also lets us get into a better range bracket, so... Yeah.
Let's see what this baby can do.
All the plans went bad. It's fine. We've got a hit chance. We have machine guns. He has ammo. Maybe we make the ammo go boom. Maybe.
All weapons to go.
Or we just don't hit a single hit. Or we don't get a single hit. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, you can see our Locust has so much hesitation. He's turn 4. Whoops. Okay. Alright. That was something. I don't know what launched off the wrong direction. But, yeah, that was kind of bad.
Waiting for orders.
That was kind of really bad, actually. So yeah, Inner Sphere Standard, Battle Armor. Battle Armor can't really do anything to VTOLs. So we can get in and potentially get some work done here. Also getting decent evasion against everyone else's shots, and we did not twist properly. The indicator, with VTOLs, you have to be incredibly careful with the indicator because, yeah, I hastily confirmed because it said there was a straight green line. There is no longer a straight green line, so I just wasted the Mockingbird's turn. That's unfortunate. But you can see they can't move very far or very quickly, but if they get close to your mechs, they can cause a lot of chaos. Alright, so the mobile HQ moved up right point blank to one of the vehicles from the convoy, and was unsuccessful in its attempt to shoot. We can now actually shoot that thing, the mobile HQ, in its side that is already damaged. But alternatively, we can shoot the Wasp that doesn't have a minimum range. Even though it appears to have had one-shot weapons that we already soaked. Again, same thing. Tracers, increased accuracy, and 6 times each, because maybe ammo explosion.
Firing.
Nope.
Commander.
Alright. Choser. Choser, same thing, I think, that we've been doing with it, except I cannot actually get unobstructed. I can stand and shoot past the stealth to do a 48.7% hit chance. Or I can turn to face the mobile HQ and just try to use the stealth to finish the Copperhead. That is a 91.9% hit chance. That's too good to pass up. It's just too good to pass up. And then I can also kick that up and maybe get some crits. Nope, but it definitely did damage. So yeah, the MASH truck does not have any weapons, but we can still ram him. So we're gonna. 85.3% chance to do 50 damage. The MASH truck will have no evasion
Physical attack.
and take damage itself, but that's fine. It doesn't matter if our escort targets take damage, although unfortunately the damage went to the front instead of the side that was
Right
already,
here.
you know, hurt. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Yeah, I actually do want to shoot him in the front. So we're just gonna move to there, have insanely good hit chance. That should be a kill, and we should still be far enough. I moved with the mask on. I'm glad it didn't crit. But yeah, I moved with the mask on. I need to not do that.
Fire now.
Whoops. Alright, Copperhead down.
That there's a kill.
Cool. Coolant truck. 90.4. Yeah, we're gonna just torch the mobile HQ now.
All weapons committed.
Didn't die. Still alive. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, at this point, sure. Just wherever we can shoot him. Surely this kills. Surely this kills. We missed. 82.
No damage detected.
82%, and we missed both. That's RNG. But you can see, we started a fire, which unfortunately is going to likely spread at the end of the round, and possibly spread to the coolant truck that just shot. Yeah, so the Locust is unsteady. I would like to drop the stability damage. I would also like to, hopefully destroy the Wasp. So I'm actually going to, I'm going to go finish off the LRMs, actually. Which will also break line of sight to the Wasp. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Heading out.
In part because the mobile HQ has, like, no evasion, and if he gets another turn, he's going to probably zoom and get evasion again. So, still alive. Still alive. Alright. This is our last unit, isn't it? It is. And that's why, for the same reason, I'm going to hopefully go finally finish off the mobile HQ. Hopefully. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we have battle armor, which is stealth. So it is a stealth battle armor. Doesn't have a whole lot of health, but it seems to be distracted by our Mockingbird, which is wonderful because, again, he can't shoot our Mockingbird. Here we go. Since we actually have the leg down to around 22 to 25 health, we're going to actually kick the Wasp here. In part because even if we miss and we end up unsteady, the Wasp only has a ballistic and a missile, whatever they may be, and the battle armor is way too far away to actually shoot us. And if the kick succeeds, which is only 44.7%, unless maybe if we go somewhere else, nope, kick him in the back, nope. Alright, so yeah, we're going to kick him in the side, and if the kick succeeds, he's definitely on the ground at least, possibly dead. And if the kick does not succeed and we're unsteady, the weapons that we bring to bear will most likely still shred him pretty hard. So, yeah. And obviously, with the Phoenix Hawk, as I mentioned previously when I was talking about melee, all the weapons are in the arms, so if we did punch, we would not be able to shoot anything. So, let's have at it.
Moving out.
Phoenix Hawk,
Dang, KJ.
kick, miss. So we are now going to be unsteady. However, weapons.
Failed to connect.
We destroyed a heatsink.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay. That's, not what I was hoping for at all. Okay. And we don't have anyone acting before turn 14. So now the Wasp is going to get a shot on our Phoenix Hawk, which was previously undamaged with no evasion. Cool. So much for not having to repair the Phoenix Hawk. So much for not having to repair the Phoenix Hawk.
Good to go.
Okay, he has an ultralight rotary rifle. That's actually quite terrifying, and it is now unjammed. But again, Mockingbird, we're going to make sure this time that we're staring straight at them. Minimum distance, so that is the closest we can be. Wait, this hex is the closest. Maybe this hex then. Yeah, there we go. 25.9%. I will absolutely take that. Firing. Cool. 75 damage. That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Turning the mask off. 100%. And we're going to run, and shoot through all of our allies at the Wasp. Partially because they're all vehicles. Stray shots aren't going to be that big of a deal.
This is everything I
This
got.
Wasp is turning out to be quite a pain.
Good to go.
Quite a pain indeed. AC-10s don't have minimum range, right? Correct, no minimum range. So yeah, I don't mind rolling right up to his side and shooting him.
Firing.
Or missing,
Reporting.
because yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Everything is completely fine. Distance from roots, okay. Distance from roots, there we go. We can go there with obstructed, or there with unobstructed. Now, vehicle flamers don't do a lot of damage, but we will at least give them some heat and possibly get a crit, except we missed everything. Oh boy. Can we please start hitting this dude? Please? I would really appreciate the ability to just, you know, land a shot ever.
No damage detected.
Ready for orders.
Okay. 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 It's fine. It's completely
Copy that.
fine. There we go. We finally legged him. Okay. So now he falls to the ground. He's panicked. He loses his evasion. He loses some initiative. He's injured. There we go. That's much, much better. Distance from root. Yeah. We can get up here. 86.2, but we are firing towards our Locust and Phoenix Hawk. At the same time, I'm actually just gonna try it.
All weapons.
Just gonna try to shred.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander?
Okay. So I'm actually gonna stand and shoot. I don't know what weapons this thing has. Then again, our Mockingbird has decent armor. So yeah, we're just gonna stand and shoot.
Enemy backside. Critical
All
hit,
right,
Commander.
we destroyed 2 of the units. You can see boarding claws were destroyed, and they have battle armor plasma rifles, as well as jump jets. But that's 1 of the 4 units destroyed. 1 is missing all of its armor. 1's almost open, and the other one has just a bit.
Commander.
Turn 1. I would actually rather use the stealth to finish the Wasp and use the vehicles. Then again, yeah, I am. Because the Phoenix Hawk has machine guns, and machine guns do extra damage and have extra hit chance on battle armor. So I'm just going to move and shoot with the stealth. And this should... I'm actually going to try for leg.
Here goes everything.
And that's why. So we didn't destroy side torso, which actually means there's a couple parts, but more importantly, almost all of the stuff that was in the Wasp is now on the loot table, in case nothing interesting drops once we get to the escort zone.
Reseating you.
Now then, yeah, our Phoenix Hawk is also unsteady because the kick missed, which means we cannot sprint. We can only move. We can jump. Sure, actually.
Aye.
Why not? We're not going to have a great hit chance anyway. So I'm just going to jump and brace.
Yes, Commander.
But yeah, we will likely have at least 1 day of repairs on literally everyone. Which is less than ideal. I really don't want to shoot past the stealth. Especially for an obstructed shot. I really don't want to shoot past the Phoenix Hawk, so... Yeah, no, we're just going to take a reposition turn. It's fine. It's fine.
Roger.
Nothing wrong with the reposition turn, especially when our Mockingbird is doing a pretty good job of just shredding the Innersphere Standard.
Standing by.
Locust, I don't want to get that close. Do I even want to get that close? No, I don't think I even want to get that close. I'm fine there. I'm fine with that. Sure, obstructed line of sight, whatever. 0.9% hit chance. That's battle armor. I'm not even going to waste my time or my heat. Mass truck has no weapons. AMS is still jammed. Yeah. Still jammed. Has no weapons, so if I can't ram something, I just... Yeah. Should have sprinted because there's no reason to move with the vehicle. Unless you're trying for the extra accuracy. Ooh, actually moving into the forest was kind of a mistake. Because that fire is likely to spread onto the mass truck now. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. Whatever happens, we'll just deal with it. Not a whole lot to be worried about at this point. And yeah, we can't get line of sight with the SRMs either. Okay. Go in the water. Unlikely for the fire to spread into the water. And here we go. Enemy turn. Innersphere Standard is moving and doing nothing. Beautiful. We should be able to kill this round. And if I mask, I can actually keep my distance, shoot them in the back. That's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. Not a terrible hit chance. Nothing hit, but it's okay.
Good to go.
And then Mockingbird again. The high ground is very helpful. Minimum distance, so I can't go there. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh, wait. There we go. 20.8. Yeah, 20.8 versus 16. So it's definitely better. All right.
Affirmative.
There is merit to using the bomb clusters on the Inner Sphere Standard because our hit chance is so bad. But at the same time,
Here it comes.
I would rather save them for a more impactful round whenever there's multiple enemies left. Because literally all we have at this point to shoot at is the Inner Sphere Standard. So even if all of our hit chances are, you know, garbage, 1%. Alright. And we cannot get a shot on its back, so we're going to turn it right back off. Alright. Yeah, sure. Shoot from forest, whatever. It's fine. I'm mostly concerned about what our repair bill is going to look like. Or not bill, but the repair time. Because every mech just took a little bit of damage. But just enough to have repair time, period. Distance from roots, unfortunate. So yeah, we are not going to be able to... I mean, I definitely want to keep my distance because I don't think... Can battle armor swarm vehicles, actually? Because I know with vehicles you have erratic maneuvering to shake battle armor off, but you don't have the ability to swat or roll around on the ground. So if this battle armor mounts one of the vehicles, we kind of just have to hope that the vehicle's okay and wait until they fall off. Okay, cool. We actually destroyed one, as well as starting a fire in their hex, which panics. Okay, I'm pretty sure as soon as they get an activation, he's gonna die too, because it's showing him with, like, nothing. But, battle armor, like vehicles, whenever they are in their turn in or move through fire, they take damage. So, yeah, we are fairly likely for them to, you know, we're fairly likely for them to just die. Just burn them. Burn them.
No damage detected.
That's fine. That's completely fine. Chaucer. Can we get unobstructed? No, we cannot. Actually, I think I saved... We only have 6 shots left with the autocannon.
Understood. Moving fast.
So I'm actually going to save the autocannon shots just in case it takes us 6 rounds to destroy the reinforcements that drop once we get to the evac point. And here we go. The mass truck is in fire. So if we end our turn in the burning forest, we're going to take damage for ending our turn in fire. And if we move out of it, we're going to move through fire. So we're going to take damage for that as well. But it's okay. Yeah, we just took a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But it can kill your vehicle if your vehicle's already, you know, low. I mean, honestly, if they're gonna mount one of my mechs, I'd rather it be the stealth. Because the stealth has actuators to more easily knock them off.
Locked on target.
That said, I definitely want to take every shot I can get.
Take that.
Alright. And we are down to just the last, which is 30 damage, 35 damage maybe. So hopefully we can kill. Ooh, we can actually offensive push. So offensive push, first of all, on the vehicles that we're escorting, doesn't really matter if we use it right now. You can't get braced with vehicles, and they're going to get evac'd away, so we're not going to be able to use it anymore after this. But it will actually reduce the initiative of the Inner Sphere Standard.
All weapons.
So even though it reduced our hit chance from bad to impossible, it also reduced their initiative. So now they're at turn 13 instead of higher. And that might... No, not a kill.
Orders.
Close, though. Very, very close. And I'm actually going to use the Chasseur to shoot just the machine guns because of the aforementioned ammo saving for the reinforcements that are about to drop. So, there we go. Still not dead. And he gets a turn. Uh-oh. Don't swarm. Okay. That. He ran through fire and it killed him. That was dangerous. If he started swarming one of the vehicles, we were in trouble.
Orders.
But the fire killed him because fire hot, fire bad.
Coordinate.
And now we're going to just take our time getting over to the evac point,
On my way.
getting ready, and then tomorrow we're going to evac the convoy, fight off the last lance, and I will discuss how to set up for the reinforcements to drop, how the escort works, because it's going to trigger everything once we get our first convoy unit into the evac point. But for now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.